We are live. How's it going, everybody? Bruce here, traveling with Bruce and stock markets with Bruce. Welcome to my surprise Friday show. A little bit of cruise news, got some live trivia, hanging out with my peeps. How is everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well. Going to double check and make sure everything is running the way it should be running. We're on the channel here. Yes, we're on Stock Markets with Bruce. Fantastic. Heading over to my big ass iPhone here, making sure we're live on Traveling with Bruce. And we are, because the volume is blaring away. Bruce is yapping on his channel. How is everyone doing out there? I hope you're doing well, having a good week, the whole 9 yards. Let's see here. I think where everything is running properly. People are saying hi to me. Here we go. They're coming in. Truck driver mastalerz is here. How you doing there? Gaming text saying hello to me. Let's get these comments up here. Here we go. The truck driver is here. How you doing? Gaming text. Hello, everybody. I'm early today. Cheri-Awesome Sunsets Travel is in the house. How are you doing today? Nice to see you. Who else we got here? Emily Archer is here. How you doing, Emily? Rob Slevin is here. One of my sponsor members. How you doing, pal? Welcome to the show today. Nice to have you here. Truck, I am the only one watching. No, you're not. You're surrounded by people. It only takes a second or two for everyone to kick in. It's awesome. KM Harris, hi, Bruce. Greetings from New York City. How you doing? Jan is here. Hi, Jan. How you doing? Welcome. And same with Kirk Brunson from the Big Apple. He is here. Two more of my favorites. How you guys doing? Linda Dewar, good to see you. Reno is still smoky, unbelievable. Rob, hi, Bruce, and stalkers. Truck driver, really good, really good. Okay, Maggie R, hello from a very rainy Herefordshire in the United Kingdom. And Gary Bruxford is here. How you doing? Hello, Gary. How are you today? Welcome to the show. Travelin Hawk, hello from Houston, Texas. You escaped a big one in Houston. It was close. We were watching. I hope all is well down there. Patrick Clune, good afternoon, Bruce. Hey, Patrick, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show today. Lawrence Qualter, hi, Bruce, from Peekskill, New York. Welcome from Peekskill. Mark Mani, hi, Bruce. Greetings from England. Welcome from the UK. Truck driver, what is the latest news for cruise ships? We got some coming up for you. Rob Slevin, hi, Kirk, going on both channels today. Yes, we are. We are on both channels, Traveling with Bruce and Stock Markets with Bruce today. Hi from rainy central New Jersey, says SLGC Mets. How you doing? Nikki Singleton, greetings from Jacksonville, Florida. Welcome from Jacksonville. If you're watching tonight, tell me, where are you watching me from? What's your temperature today? And I hope you're all doing well. The weekend is just about to be upon us. We gotta love that. Just seeing Cheri-Awesome. I'm doing good. We got some rain from hurricane last night, but we needed it here in St. Louis. Right on. Glad that hopefully folks who are getting rain, needed rain, or are getting nothing else but what they needed, because it can be a lot worse than that. There we go. I got to just check my phone there, make sure it's okay. Glenn Weston, hi, Bruce, from Natty Coke, Ontario, on Lake Erie. Right on, Glenn. Welcome. And Cheri-Awesome, hi there, Rob. Truck driver, are they sailing yet? He can't wait for the news. Russ Peters from Medicine Hat. How you doing? From Medicine Hat, buddy. Kirk Brunson, hi, Rob, on Stock Markets, giving Bruce some watch time. And Rob Slevin, hi, Cheri-Awesome. 13 watchers right now are on the Stock Markets with Bruce channel. Thank you for helping out that channel, getting some more watch time in there. And the rest of you are on Traveling with Bruce. Welcome to Friday. News today, a couple of pieces of news from a couple of areas. First of all, the cruise line that's owned by Carnival, it's called AIDA, spelled AIDA. AIDA has been trying to get off the ground. They're trying to get back into the sailing game. And they've been having, of course, troubles like everybody else. I mean, who isn't having problems getting back into the sailing game? AIDA announced that they have canceled or delayed, I guess that's really the word. They're delaying their startup in Northern Europe, out of Germany ports, going to Norway, Sweden. But they are starting to sail in the Canary Islands and Tenerife, that area. So that would be like the the Bahamas of the United States. That's the Bahamas of Europe. A little further away, though, but you fly down to the Canary Islands or Tenerife, and you're in beautiful, beautiful southern weather. And they're talking about starting up November and December with a couple of their ships. So they are, tentatively putting their toe in the water, so to speak, and kind of getting back into it. I don't have the specifics with regard to like occupancy levels or that kind of thing, but they are talking. I think what they're doing here is they're selling all-inclusive packages in Europe where you can get the airfare, the cruise, all built in, transfers, get a 1-week cruise in, get in some nice tropical weather November, December. Right now, here we are talking tropical weather in August where it's hot everywhere. But by November, December, that's the kind of weather you want to be heading for. Here in Creston, by the way, where I am, Creston, British Columbia, today 81 for the high. We're now sort of reaching mid-80s. We might hit 85 tomorrow. But next week, we should be in the high 70s, low 80s as our kind of normal weather as we slowly start the cool down going into September. A truck driver is saying he's in Albany, Australia, and it's raining. Hang in there, man. Cheri, hi there, Kirk. KM Harris is here. Emily Archer, hey, how you doing? People are saying hi to each other. Jen, don't forget thumbs up for Bruce on both channels. Thank you, those of you who can give me thumbs ups on this channel. And also on Traveling with Stock Markets with Bruce, that would be great. Emily, KM Harris, hey there. KM Harris, I put thumbs ups on both channels already. Kirk Brunson, hi, Cheri, here in New York City, waiting for thunder showers. And tow truck driver, read more comments. Just hang in there. I'll get to it. Jen, hit the like button for trivia tonight. Bruce will start trivia with some like buttons. We have trivia questions lined up, ready to go for you. I'm looking forward to dropping some of these on you. Other news out in the world of cruising, Australia. This whole week, the announcements have been coming out one after the other. This is no surprise. Australia, New Zealand, they are shut down to virtually everything. They're shut down to international travel. The cities of Melbourne and Sydney are on lockdown. I know Melbourne's definitely on lockdown. I think Sydney's on lockdown. Cruising is just getting canceled left, right, and center. The cruise lines that have canceled cruising in the last couple of days, P&O Cruises, which is the Australian division for Carnival, Royal Caribbean itself, Carnival as well, Princess Cruises, another Carnival line. They're all announcing one after the other that there'll be no sailings right now through the rest of this year into 2021 now. So we're talking about December and then into January and February. The shutdown is extending out now down under. No surprise, because they are battling the resurgence, the comeback of the virus to a small degree, and they're not taking any chances. And they certainly do not want outsiders from the United States or Canada or other countries in Asia. They don't want anyone coming in. They are trying to shut down that virus and just cutting themselves off from the world markets. And cruising is one of those casualties. Other news today in the cruise business, and this isn't directly related to, well, it is kind of, but isn't kind of. It has to do with the city of Venice. The city of Venice, there was a demonstration earlier today. There are a whole bunch of very upset, unemployed people in Venice because cruise ships are not allowed in. Even though the Italian government has opened up cruising for cruise lines to, come on in and cruise in Italy, Venice has not been allowed to open up at all. And the Venetians they're mixed. The so-called, I guess they're the environmentalists who don't live in Venice are thrilled. The environmentalists living in Venice are probably thrilled too, but the people who live in Venice, who are employed by the port of Venice, they're upset. They're outnumbered. They're being outspent in the media. No cameraman, no camera crew coming into Venice wants to talk to a dock worker about them trying to keep their jobs. They want to talk to the environmentalists who have all the placards and are dressed up in costumes and are showing plush toys with oil all over them. That's what they want to film, because that's what people watch on TV. talking to some poor schmuck who works in the port in Venice, kind of boring person, average Joe, Guido, I guess, whatever the Italian names are. These folks are just not getting the press. And they had a demonstration today. They're telling their Italian government, hey, we're voters. We vote. We pay taxes. We have families and children. We're unemployed up here, and we've been out of work since last November with the high tide situation that they had, then the shutdown in January, February, March. They're going on to it. It's going to be a year. In a couple of months, it'll be a year they haven't been working. Now, they've been paid, unemployment and so on, but that's not the point. They want to work for regular wages and have some real money coming in. And so they're yelling at their Italian members of parliament and others, let's open up Venice again and get some business here, because there's unemployment everywhere. The restaurants are all shut down. There's layoffs left, right, and center. The environmentalists don't turn around and start going to fancy restaurants to replace the tourism that they've kicked out of town because of cruise ships. And so, Venice is hurting big time. Of course, this is a common tale. You can imagine the layoffs in all of the Mediterranean. Think about cities like Genoa, Rome. The number of people are not traveling to Rome on holidays right now. Naples, Palermo, Marseille, cities like Nice and Barcelona, you name it, all along the coastline of the Mediterranean. I mean, it's any coastline city that gets cruise ship passengers, they're all hurting, of course. Then interior of Europe, they're hurting too, as are we in North America, because traveling is just a smidgen of what it normally is. And so it is pretty bad. I did hear the other day, one of the ministers in Canada was interviewed, federal government minister. They're talking about small business, the impact on small businesses. And that some of the estimates in Canada are that by the time the end of the year rolls around, with the lack of business that is being done, 60% of all restaurants in Canada will be out of business. There's a shocker. So every mom and pop restaurant has been annihilated. The big chain boys who have the drive-throughs, they're hanging in there because they're only going drive-throughs. So your Starbucks and your McDonald's and your Burger Kings and Wendy's, but a lot of Subway restaurants that don't have drive-throughs, they're annihilated. All the fast food restaurants inside shopping malls, they're out of business. They were paying, some of these small little kiosks that you see, these little counters inside restaurants, food courts, these guys are paying 8, 10, 12, 15, 20 grand a month in rent. The landlord's the winner when it comes to the food court, not the business owner. These guys have all shut down. They're not reopening right now. They're 5 months behind at 15 grand a month. They're 75,000 behind in rent. They're not reopening. They're staying shut down. So it's bad news. It's bad news. Sandy Robinson, good afternoon, Bruce and TW family from hot, humid Malibu. Welcome, Sandy from Malibu. Emily Archer, in regards to the MSC, did the family get their luggage back? Just curious, the family that left the group bubble. I'm not sure how that went down. I know that I have heard, and I have made videos about where, for example, I did a video last year about a couple that were in Alaska. I think it was Ketchikan. Not exactly sure. And the wife wasn't feeling so well, and they'd gone to the doctor on board the ship, and the doctor had told the wife that she was suffering from whatever condition she was suffering from, and that he recommended she go to the hospital on shore when they got to Ketchikan the next morning. And so that's what she did. She and the husband got off the ship. They went to the hospital, and they looked her over, and she was suffering from some high blood pressure or whatever it was, and they gave her some medication, and she felt great. And so they went back to the ship, and they got to the pier, to the dock, and they were scanning to get on board, and they couldn't get on board. Their cards, their cruise card, was flagged, and someone from security came to talk to them and handed them their luggage, handed them their suitcases while they got off the ship to go to the hospital. The crew was sent in by the doctors to through security, pack them up and get them out of here. Unfit to sail was the word from the doctor. The hospital never admitted her. They had her in the emergency room for a while. They said, "You're good to go. You're fine." They got back to the ship. They were unfit to sail. Their luggage was packed. They couldn't get on the ship, and no way was the cruise line overturning that decision. They were done for. So they lost their money on their cruise. They were stuck in Ketchikan. They had to get back home from there. Thank you very much. I don't know what kind of insurance that covered, but something tells me that the MSC people, to answer Emily's question, to get around to that, something tells me that they had them packed up too. Something tells me that all their luggage was packed up and just given to them before the ship left the harbor, I'm sure. Louise, hi, Bruce. Sending you another private message later today. Thank you, Louise. I'll look forward to that. Bill Carroll, hi, Bruce. Already hit the like buttons, number 1, number 2. Thank you so much, Bill, and welcome to the show. Sherry, hello, Emily. Kay, Trent, hi, Bruce from Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. Welcome, Kay from Waynesboro. Hello, KM Harris from Cheri-Awesome. Cheri-Awesome saying hi to everybody out there. Truck driver, are dogs allowed to watch the live stream? I have one right here. Oh man, it's comment time. Oh my goodness. Everyone's saying hello, everybody. The truck driver getting a little impatient with me, I think. Darlene Meyer, hi Bruce and everybody. Actually caught up with a live chat from smoky and hot Turlock, California. Darlene Meyer, welcome from Turlock. And I'm sorry it is so hot and smelly up there, but what are you going to do? That crazy time of year, Jen. The real true Venetians have been wanting us out of their city as for as long as I can remember because they felt we were responsible for the sinking of Venice. Yeah, like since the 1500s, tourists are to blame, especially all the tourists from cruise ships. Absolutely the worst. What can I say? I don't know what to make of it. It is kind of goofy. It's kind of goofy. Anyway, welcome one, welcome all to the show. Welcome all to my channel today. Glad you're here. I hope you're having a good week and getting ready for a decent weekend. We will see how things work out. Last bit of news I'll talk about with regard to the cruise ship game, and this has to do with my stock market viewers and my traveling with Bruce viewers. The share prices of the cruise lines. The three big cruise lines are Norwegian, Carnival, and Royal Caribbean. Those are the big three. So Carnival's the big one. They have 100. They had 105 ships. Are now down to 195. Royal Caribbean and then Norwegian. The three different shares. They've all been rising in value all this week. And the thinking out there, I guess, is whenever a report seems to come out that cruise lines are going to try cruising again, people are getting excited. When they are talking about a new vaccine is being tested, or that, everyone gets all excited. The airline shares go up, the Disney shares go up, the hotel stocks go up, the car rental stocks go up, and cruise line stocks go up. By the way, Traveling with Bruce says hi. Stock Markets with Bruce says hi to all of you. Cheers. And so this week, Royal Caribbean shares in the last 10 days have gone into the mid-50s, from around there to now $70 a share. They're kind of reaching the high level they had about 2 months ago, when they had they had the bad dip, and then they had a correction, and they had another dip. Norwegian Cruise Line $17.69 a share, and Carnival sitting at $17.21. It's interesting to see that Carnival and Norwegian have not returned to the mid-20s when they had the rebound from their crash. They went from the 50s down to about $10, got back to the 25s. Right now, they're only at 17. They're not back to 25. And I have a feeling that it's time that you get the hell out of these shares. Especially Royal Caribbean. I think Royal Caribbean at 70 is so overpriced. I think those shares should be trading around $25 a share. And I think that the Norwegian Carnival should be around 10 to $15 a share, maybe $12 a share, maybe even $8 to $10 a share. They're overvalued. These three companies are losing right now $650 million a month, $20 million a day. They're losing right now, and will lose every day for the rest of this year, and probably into the new year. They are losing zillions of dollars, and have already, will continue to do so, because there is no way that all of these cruise ships are coming back into any sailing configuration anywhere. It's just not gonna happen. There's a ship here, a ship or two there, half capacity maybe. These ships are at best breaking even for the ships themselves, but they're contributing nothing to the corporate well-being. They're not going to pay rent for the head office. They're not going to cover salaries of people who've been laid off or furloughed. They're not going to get a whole bunch of people hired back. None of that stuff. They need to get these shares back big time, and these shares are not. These ships have to be back in the water big time, and they're not going to be back in the water at all. There will not be cruising out of the United States for the rest of this year, probably into the spring of 2021. There will not be a vaccine available for another 6 months to a year, despite whatever anyone is telling you out there around election time. It ain't going to happen. I'm sorry to say it's not going to happen. The availability of a vaccine, once a vaccine has been approved by all of these health authorities around the world, that's going to take some time. Then the distribution of the vaccines, and then the implementation of the vaccines, and then the verification that they work on a large-scale basis. Folks, Canadians, we can't get out of our own country by car right now. I do not see how Americans are going to be allowed to travel anywhere in any great numbers. I heard today something about, what was it? Oh gosh, it was it the Bahamas maybe? I'm trying to remember. Every Caribbean country is desperate to get business. One of them said something like, we're allowing Americans to come down if you're from these states. So if you're from like New York State and Connecticut, you can come down. But if you're from Florida and Texas, you can't come down here. No way, you cannot come down here. So it is a hodgepodge, splotchy kind of a thing. With cruise lines, cruise ships that leave Miami and Fort Lauderdale and Port Canaveral and other ports out of Florida, they don't leave with just Americans. They leave with Americans, Canadians, and all kinds of Europeans and South Americans. I mean, it's a worldwide audience of passengers. And Europeans are not flying into Europe, flying into America. There's no way. Canadians aren't flying into America. South Americans aren't being flown in. It's all shut down. And the cruise ships cannot leave, come in and out of USA right now, even with the shutdown as it is. I'm waiting for the CDC to extend the shutdown. Something tells me the CDC is being told to shut the hell up right now until November the 3rd, because there's certain news that certain people out of Washington don't want getting out there right now. And so all of this is just going along. I expect the CLIA, the Cruise Line International Association, CLIA, they like to call themselves. I'm expecting CLIA to come out with a suspension of cruising, a voluntary suspension of cruising out of the United States until December 31 at any time, any day now. By the end of this month, into September, they'll make that announcement. CDC will do nothing because they're told to do nothing. Fair enough. But yeah, everyone else is going to say it. There will not be cruising out of the U.S. And so these cruise lines are whoever's buying shares of these cruise lines, because you think they're going higher from here, you're kind of dreaming, especially Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean was $130 a share, went down to $20 a share. Now is at $70 a share. That is fundamentally off the charts for reality, completely off the charts of any realistic earnings potential for this company. Even if tomorrow morning they could sail all their ships at maximum capacity, everyone could miraculously get on a plane, fly to their cruise ship, and start cruising tomorrow at top dollar. I'm trying to make this as sunny as possible. Royal Caribbean will make less than half the money they were making a year ago. And the reason for that is because the amount of expenses they've incurred already to shut down and the amount of money they have to pay out going forward in interest charges for the loans that they've had to take to survive to this point in time, it's going to wipe out their profits. They wipe it out by at least 50%. But I'll tell you right now, in 2 months, 4 months, 6 months from now, Royal Caribbean will not be sailing with all their ships at maximum capacity at top dollar. That is not going to happen. The best case scenario for Royal Caribbean is in 6 months from now, a quarter of their ships are sailing at half capacity. And maybe 3 months later, half their ships will be at half capacity. And 3 months later, 3/4 of their ships will be at half capacity, maybe 60% capacity. They're not going back to 100% capacity for another year. There is no way Royal Caribbean is going to earn any money, net profit, nada, zip, zilch for a year. A year. So you buy that stock today at $70 a share. You've bought stock in a company that is guaranteed to not make you, a shareholder, a single penny in profit for at least a year. Thereafter, maybe they can make $1 a share, $2 a share profit. They can make $2 a share net profit 2 years from now. The stock will be worth $40 a share on the open market, 20 times earnings. It should be trading at $40 a share. It's trading at 70 right now. They're making zip. They are losing $270 million a month right now. $9 million a day is evaporating out of the bank account of Royal Caribbean. It's just evaporating. And this will go on for quite some time. Just it's unfathomable to me, unbelievable to me that people are buying the stock at $70 a share. Anyone selling right now, I say congratulations, way to go. You are smart because you're going to be able to buy them back for a lot less going forward than where they are now. If they reach 72, 73, oh, gee whiz, you lost a couple of possible dollars you could have made if you hung on a little longer. I just don't see it. I think come election day, it's all over. It's all over. All the reality will come out after election day as to just how bad it is. No matter who wins the election. It doesn't matter who wins. Because after election day, it doesn't matter anymore. Someone gets reelected, can't get reelected a third time. They don't care. They're running up the clock, man. If someone gets defeated and someone else comes in, there are going to be changes. Like the truth is going to come out as to how bad it is. There will be no cruising out of the U.S. for quite some time. And I hate it. I hate telling you this because I'm dying to go on a cruise. I can't wait to go on a cruise, but it's not going to happen. Anyway, there you have it. These shares, I would not be holding on to these shares right now. I think that they're all at least double what they should be. They should be half this price. Maybe the two smaller ones around $10 a share, but Royal Caribbean, $20 a share, 25 max. These guys are losing value and net worth every day. I will mention one last thing, and that is I did a video a couple days ago about the future of Norwegian because there's a lot of speculation in Wall Street that Norwegian would be the first one to have to do something if this goes on much longer. The thinking I have is that if Norwegian got into trouble, they would merge with somebody. They'll just merge into someone else. But I did read a report that came out from bond rating agencies, and they're talking about the value of the bonds and the quality of the bonds that the cruise lines have issued. They're all junk. They're all junk bonds. They've been re-rated and completely rated junk, which means most pension funds are forbidden to hold these bonds. They can't buy them. If they got them, they got to dump them. If they've got them, they got to buy insurance against them going under, at least something. So these cruise lines are going to have a tough time raising additional cash. They want to raise more money. They're going to have tougher time because a lot of the pension funds out there that already bought into these bonds in the last 5 years can't buy any for the foreseeable future. But the one comment that I read from a bond rating agency that really caught my attention was the comment about, the thinking was that if Norwegian needs to raise cash, they could always sell a ship or two, sell a couple of their bigger ships. The problem here is they sell a ship. Let's say they sell a $1 billion ship for $600 million. They probably owe $600 million on it. There's no equity. The only relief that Norwegian would get is the monthly carrying cost of the ship, because a ship is $5-6 million a month to just float in the water with skeleton crew, plus the interest payments and everything else. They'd get rid of that, but they wouldn't bring any fresh cash in the door. The other issue is who's going to buy a cruise ship from Norwegian for 600 million bucks, 500 million, 700 million, you name the price, 200 million. Who's going to pay 200 million for a cruise ship that might not be in the water for performing, making money in the water for a year? These ships are going down in value. Every month that goes by, they're becoming worth less actual value. We all know to replace $1 billion cruise ship is $1 billion cruise ship. Brand new one, yeah. But a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old ship that hasn't been performing, these are assets that are dropping in value. So these cruise companies are borrowing money against assets that are depreciating a lot quicker than they used to. And that is another problem for these guys. So if Norwegian really ran into trouble, they would probably be sold off. They would probably sell themselves to somebody else. And my guess, Royal Caribbean. My guess is Royal Caribbean would be the buyer, and it would be a stock deal. It wouldn't be a cash deal. It would just be a stock deal. The shareholders of Norwegian would get stock in Royal Caribbean on some kind of a 3-to-1, 4-to-1 ratio. So for every 4 shares of Norwegian, you get 1 share of Royal Caribbean, maybe, or 3 for 1, something like that. So no one at Norwegian would get rich. No shareholder would go, yay, I made a ton of money. No, you're not going to make a ton of money. You might get $12 a share, $10 a share. That's all you're going to get. And now you're into the paper of Royal Caribbean, which now has the Norwegian problem. They've just got all their expenses lopped into their expenses. You know, it's true if you merge 2 companies together, you can lay off a bunch of people and, you know, downside, but that takes 2 years to fully implement. This is a mess. Yeah, so these shares, I would highly encourage people to consider not being long these shares right now. That would be my guess. Trevor Castle just sold all of my Carnival shares at $3.45 today before the closing bell. Was able to regain most of what I lost. Right on. Well done, I think. Let's see. Jan is saying, I like your shirt, but I'm beginning to think we should have one which says "Staying home with Bruce." Yeah, that's kind of sad, isn't it? Glenn Weston, are you shorting Royal Caribbean? No, I don't short style. I don't have any positions in any of these shares, so I'm just telling you from the sidelines what's going on. Cheri-Awesome, it was Costa Rica, Bruce. They added 12 more U.S. states that are now approved by Costa Rica. Right on. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, I know that they were saying people can be, people will be allowed to come in. Angel Delev is saying hi. Hey, Angel. Billy Farron, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. Mark is here, losing over a fake virus. Wow. Oh, I think we have some trolls in the house. Do you think we have some trolls in the house? Is that what's really going on here? We're gonna double check here just to make sure we're what's going on here. Let's see here. There we go. And if the trolls want to be trolls, they're just going to have to be trolls somewhere else. Anyway, there you go. We'll continue on with the show. What else can I tell you? Here we go. JLo is here. Hello from the People's Republic of San Francisco. Mermaid is here. Hello. Albert, why cruise lines have increased 5 to 6% today? I think what's happening is the market euphoria, which has been going on for the last 2 weeks now. And then earlier this week, the Fed is keeping money loose for a while, November 3rd, has just added to the momentum of the stock market. But I think people are overreading, way over anticipating good news for travel and the restart of the economy. The scientists are the doctors, the medical professionals, the scientists, they're all being ignored by a lot of people. And the markets are getting caught up in euphoria, but I think the smart money is getting out. I really think the smart money is getting out. Did you notice the video I did just yesterday, talking about the founder of Royal Caribbean, the family that actually created Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, the Wilhelmsen family? They sold a bunch of their shares. They sold 2 million shares of Royal Caribbean at an average of about $63 a share earlier this week. They got out. Now, they still have a ton. They had 20 million shares. They still have 18 million shares. I don't know if they sold any more in the meantime or are going to sell any more. If I were advising them, I'd be telling them, get out of Dodge, sell that stuff, or at least buy put contracts to protect against the downside. So if the shares go down to 50, you'd make a $20 profit on the down dip at least. Any of you out there who want to make money on a stock that goes down in value, just buy what are known as put contracts, PUT contracts. You buy a put contract for, say, Royal Caribbean, say a $65 put contract might cost you $3-4 for, say, 3-4 months per share. So you put in $3,000 and you have 1,000 shares shorted of Royal Caribbean. But you can only lose what you put into the contract. Say, like I said, if it's a $3 contract, it's $3,000 risk. But if the shares go down to 40 during the time you have them, those contracts are worth $25 a share each. So that's a $25,000 payout for a $3,000 investment. You made 8 times your money. Not bad. And you can only lose 3. You can't lose it all. You can't lose more than $3,000. But you could make however low those shares want to go. Now, if they go down to 50, and you've got a 65 contract, you've got a $1,500 value. Way to go! You've made 5 times your money. It all depends what your risk tolerance is and what you're looking for in the upside, and how long those contracts have to live. The longer they exist, the more it'll cost you to buy them. But the lower the shares go, the richer you get. Boy, I tell you, I would not be long Royal Caribbean right now. Royal Productions, Royal Caribbean Vision class has been saved. Interesting. Yaz is saying Azura, and Royal Production, meanwhile, at Carnival, I'm about to end this man's whole career. Bruce, you are worth your weight in gold bullion, says JLo. And Devin, facts are meaningless. You can use facts to prove anything that's even remotely true, says Homer Simpson. Yeah, exactly. Well, the fact is, Royal Caribbean was into the 20s, and they're now $70 a share. And I think that fact is ridiculous. I think it's absolutely out of this world. This company is worth nowhere near $70 a share. More like 15 to 20 is my guess. Anyway, there you have it. That's my little rant on that, and I will leave it at that. That's really the news I had today. And I'm glad to share it with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it interesting. And whatever you do with your investments is up to you, folks. But my personal opinion, one, the market is overpriced, the entire market. The Dow is ridiculous. The NASDAQ is stupid. The S&P 500, crazy. But I will admit that the NASDAQ and the S&P are dominated by 7 companies. 7. The FANG stocks, the big tech companies. And they are trading too high. They're trading, most of them are too high. Because I don't believe that they can double their earnings in the next year. The street says it is. That the market is saying so. The stock prices are saying it. I don't think so, because I think we are about to enter a world of real hurt for economic bad news. I think we're about to enter a recession, something like we have never seen in our adult lifetimes. I think we're into a global slowdown that is going to be so massive that no government can stop it. I don't think you can print enough money to stop the slowdown. And the other effect that we're going to get is something called inflation. I think we're about a year out from seeing massive inflation that will start in weaker countries and spread to the richer countries, because you cannot have a zero inflation environment with this much cash slogging around through the Federal Reserve. And I think next year is going to be a pretty rough one. And I hate to feel that way, but I just see indicators that are so ugly that there's going to be some serious casualties. If in Canada 60% of the restaurants are going to disappear, that means a lot of other small businesses are disappearing along with them. All the companies and countries, all the businesses that supply restaurants are going to be in trouble. No customers. There are going to be just a nonstop spiraling of out of control bankruptcies hitting this economy. And I think people are going to be laid off left, right, and center. Those who can work from home for whatever they're doing, great, but it won't be enough. It won't be everybody. And there will be a lot of hardship out there. And I'm just sorry to see it happening, but I see it happening. It's already begun, and I think it's unstoppable. unfortunately. Nuck is saying, waiting for Carnival at $8 a share. Corey J, you are so wise, Bruce. So pretty much about what I have been telling my wife regarding the stocks. I'm a loyal follower of your channel. Keep up the good work, my friend. Thank you, Corey. Appreciate that. Royal Productions, Bruce, how much has MSC earned from the new cruises? Did they earn a lot? No, they've earned nothing. They've earned nothing. They're running at 60% capacity on those ships. That's it, 60%. They're not making any money. The money they're bringing in is paying the crew on board the ship, the fuel to move the giant Grandiosa. It's just as expensive to move that ship every mile, whether it's got a blown passenger count or not. They've got 60% of the people paying 100% of the expenses. They do not have a 40% profit margin. There is no way a company like MSC can run a ship at 60% capacity and make money. They lose money at 60%. But I'll say this, that ship is losing less money. How's that? Does that make you feel better? They're losing less money than if the ship were just sitting somewhere with a skeletal crew on it. Because the ship has got expenses like payments, insurance, the legals, the marketing, the head office, all those are all, on all the ships. This ship here can go out at 100% capacity, and then it'll make some money. It'll make maybe a 10% margin to the company. They have to get that from all of their ships to make any money. They need right now every ship they've got to run at 75% capacity to maybe break even. That's what they need. One ship running at 60% makes no dang difference, but it looks good. It's a PR move. So, maybe the beginning of a beginning. 47 thumbs ups. Thank you, Jan, for that info. Sherry saying hi to everybody. Who else is here? Hello, everyone. Hi, Sherry. I'm going back up to 2 channels. And everyone's saying hi to everybody else. These cruise lines, when they were running at top capacity, like, all 3 cruise lines that are publicly traded and everybody else, including Disney, MSC, and you name it, they were making money. Yeah, but they were only making 6 to 8% profit. That's the profit margin of these businesses. They don't make a huge pot of money. Like, for example, I'm thinking about a company that really has a profit margin. Let's say, Apple. Apple. I mean, the big ass iPhone. This thing right here. Where is it made? It's made in China. All right. How much of these folks made? How much of the folks making this paid per hour compared to an American? They're getting $4 an hour, $5 an hour, $6, $3 an hour. Apple can make this phone for $100 max. It's $100 is all it costs to make this thing. To engineer it and to design it and to create the workings of cost billions of dollars over the years. They've long ago got that money back. But every time they sell me and you one of these big ass iPhones, and we don't buy the cheapest model Apple makes as a specialty, we buy the fanciest one they have, they're making nothing but money, oodles and oodles of cash. Cruise lines don't have that luxury. Cruise lines have to pay interest rates to bankers. They have to make payments for their assets. They have rent to pay wherever they're holding offices. They have listing fees to pay as public companies. They've got legals. They're getting sued all the time by all kinds of crackpots out there for all kinds of reasons, and legitimate suits as well. The port charges, fuel, food, everything. So when that ship is full, they're making 8-10% profit. That's what they're making. So if they're bringing in, $2 million for a cruise, they're making $200,000 profit, multiplied by 100 ships in the case of Carnival. And so the volume is what makes them the big money. But if you've only got 2 or 3 ships in the water and you're at half capacity, you are bleeding money like you cannot believe. And it's not going to stop. It's just not going to stop. Anyway, that's just me going on. Unbelievable. Who else is here? I just want to make sure I've got everyone saying hi, and I'm saying hi to everybody. I don't want to miss anybody, but I'm looking for legitimate comments. I don't want anything silly. Okay, here we go. Let's see. What do you think long-term, Albert? What do you think long-term run for Carnival Royal Caribbean? Yeah, bad news for Royal Caribbean shareholders. I don't see it going much higher. I see it going much lower. Carnival Norwegian, they're $5 a share overpriced, maybe $6, $7 overpriced. They should be around $10. It's just me. Trump 2020 says Brad. Good luck, Brad. Donna, I read earlier this week that half of the storefronts in San Francisco are closed down. Yeah, I know. I've been to Calgary, which is a large city. That devastation. I mean, just as if a hurricane is coming. Plywood all over the place. Bad news. New York City retail devastated. Most of North America, most of Europe, mom and pop stores have been just annihilated. A good friend of mine, very good buddy of mine, has had a sports store selling sports merchandise like baseball caps and jerseys for all the sport leagues, NFL, anything. You want an NFL coffee mug? My buddy would have had it. 30 odd years in business, 30 years, made money every year. They have to shut down in March. Their landlord said to them, they're in a shopping mall. The landlord told them that don't pay March rent, don't pay April rent. We'll work it out, because they were hoping by May they'd be back up and running. This is here in Calgary. The landlord was thinking, well, we'll give you 2 months, don't pay us rent. And then we'll just add that to your rent bill for November and December and January when you make the bucks. When you make the Christmas money, you can pay up and catch up then. My buddy is looking at me going, I don't think I can do that. I said, no, you're not going to do that. Are you kidding me? Why would you pay this landlord a dime? You're going to walk. You're going to get the hell out of there. And 2 months later, after 4 months, he decided, I think we're packing up. I said, yeah. I said, as long as you can still get into that place, get the boxes going and get the hell out of there. Leave. Just get your merchandise. Take whatever counters you want. Take, and get out. And you're not reopening. There's no way you're going to reopen. Not under the deal you had. If you're going to reopen, you're going to open somewhere else in a strip mall, and you're only reopening to go out of business. That's all you're going to do. But that might be 2 years from now. That might not be this year at all. It might be in 2021. You'll open up for 90 days. You'll do a 90-day, what we call dash for cash. You're going to open up to get out. That's all. You're selling everything at half off. You're just trying to get your money out of it and leave because you're done for. Your business is finito. And that shopping mall had 127 stores. There are about 8 left that are in business. The rest have all shut down. It's all done. And this is mall after mall after mall across North America. And the chain stores, they have the power to renegotiate new leases. The mom and pops, they have to get out. They have to just get out and sell stuff from your garage, sell stuff online, and walk to the post office every couple of days with boxes of merchandise if you can flog it online. And that's the way it's going, and it's not going to stop. Where would you put cash now, says Rich Harrington, on the sidelines. I'd be waiting silence. The only thing I'd be interested in is if I think the market's going lower, like the whole market or specific stocks, then I would be interested in some put contracts where I would have, $1,500 into this, $1,000 here, a couple thousand here. I would spread it out over a long period of time, but I really would be on the sidelines. If I need, if you need cash to live on, get the heck out of the market and keep it in cash, and just wait and try to build your cash reserves if you can in any way, because I don't see upside for this market to any great extent. I don't know what would happen to make the stock market, to make the economy go nuts overnight. There is no pent up demand because maybe somebody needs a new car, but they can get by with a used car, a new used car. You don't need a new car. I don't know what bank is going to issue someone a loan if on their resume they go to the bank to apply for a loan and they say, oh yeah, for the last year I've been at home and I was on unemployment for 3 months and now I make half what I used to make by being a consultant to the company I used to work for. What bank is going to give this person a loan for anything? How is that going to happen? I think banks are in trouble too. This is just it's not good. Hello, Robert, says Cheri. Rich, in your mattress, she's saying, in your mattress. Vox, Vegas must be going bankrupt tomorrow as they are at 25% occupancy. It's bad in Vegas. It's really bad in Vegas. I read earlier this past week about a number of resorts in Vegas have not reopened. They have not reopened at all. They're a lot of their affairs, like the shows aren't running, the buffets are down, and so everything you had to attract tourists to Vegas is not up and running at all. And so what are you going to Vegas for? Like, if you need to sit in front of a slot machine, I guess you can go to Vegas, but you don't have to go to Vegas to sit in front of a slot machine anymore. As a matter of fact, in a lot of states, they bring slot machines to you. You have them on your computers. There's the thing of Vegas. It's bad. It's really ugly, and we're only into the first 6 months, folks. A lot of companies have been surviving off of their asset values. But the next 6 months, they have to start surviving on their cash flow numbers. And if they don't have cash flow numbers to live on, they're going under. That's the next step. It's just a progression thing, all right? But the market, the stock market in general, these indices are out of whack with reality because companies have been able to borrow money to ride out the downturn. Some are doing well. Some are okay, others are not doing well. And that bottom third that are not doing well, that's about to become half. And that's going to become 2/3 of the economy. And it's going to overwhelm the good part of the economy where, yeah, there'll be some winners out there, but they're going to be backing off on their earnings projections as well. And the bottom 2/3 where the bloodbath is going to take place will overwhelm the entire ecosphere. It's going to be really ugly. There's Donna. Cheri, yes, I don't know how the companies will make it through 2021. I think things are being kept calm until November 3rd, then all will come to light. I agree. Great show as always, on point. Thank you, Devin. Donna, I so agree, says Jen. Jen, hi, Jen. Are you in Florida? How's it with people wearing masks? Cheri, everything was moving along online even before this happened. Sadly, it's go online or go home. There you have it. Brad Snyder, when will Disney Cruise Line start up again, and how much profit are they getting? Disney will not start cruising at all. They will not start cruising. Their home port is Port Canaveral near Orlando. Disney is backed off on the hours that they're open. Disney is limiting how many people can come to the park. Disney is not making money from the park. They're breaking even, maybe. They're not making money. And if we have a second, third, fourth wave of this thing, without international travel coming in, there's no way Disney will make money on their cruise ships. Even if they start sailing, and have half capacity, say balcony only, they'll break even on the ships. That's it. The ships will only break even maybe, and they won't lose as much, but they're not going to make money anytime soon. Donna, I'm in Toronto, Ontario, covered in mask and face shield, going nowhere. Donna, Cheri-Awesome, the larger towns will have lots of business space vacant because you save so much overhead from working home. I agree. Office towers in every city in the world will have vacancies like you cannot believe. Angela, what kind of phone have you got? I've got an Apple iPhone. I've got an 11 Pro Max. iPhone 11 Pro Max. The biggest 11 Pro they got is what I have. It's the big ass iPhone. RMPA, hello Bruce, glad to be here. Hello RMPA. Donna is saying, Jen, glad you're being safe. Don't know how I thought you were in Florida. Maybe wishful thinking. Cheri, they will become ghost towns for sure. Cheri, I love my phone 11 Pro Max. I think Bruce has the same phone. Yep, the 11 Pro Max. And Donna is saying, I read that they have a temporary pause on evictions and power being turned off has ended. This fall and winter is going to be lean. It's going to be real. You're right. It's going to be bad. Debbie, hello, Bruce and TLB family. Happy Friday. Hello, Debbie Manuel. How are you doing? Welcome to the show. I sent out one of these in the mail yesterday to somebody in Chico, California. Look for that. That's Carnival's plan. Cheri, hey, Debbie. Donna, malls have been struggling for years if they weren't the new style of open air malls. That's right. Debbie, hi, Cheri-Awesome. It was fun seeing you on D&G. Donna, the airlines have been notified the employees' furlough begins October 1. That's right. October 1st, airlines start layoffs, tens of thousands across the board. And every month after that, they will announce more. It will be contagion like you cannot believe. Crime is on the uptick in Vegas, including shootings right on the Strip. That's bad news. First Sergeant Richard, sorry I'm late. Thunderstorms hitting us hard in Virginia. Welcome, Sergeant. Welcome, buddy. Sherry, thank you for watching. It was so much fun. Thank you. Red wine, the holiday season will probably keep a few businesses afloat until January when they shut it down anyway. Jen, Bruce, I have to run, but I'll see you and the crew on Monday. Thank you, Jen, so much. Steph K, would you suggest investing in tech? I'm not at these prices. I'd be on the sidelines right now. Don, hello, Bruce from Ontario, Canada. Welcome, Dan. Dan, welcome, Dan. Donna, our last cruise was in January. It was 9 days, Southern Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao. Feels like it was years ago. I hear you there. Donna saying goodbye to Jen. Brad, Disney Cruise Line is not selling. Then why are they sitting 3 of the ships in refurbishment to October, November? Yeah, they're not sailing, and they're not selling their ships. One of the ships, I think, went to Paris for a bit of refurbishment. I think it's minor work. The other 2 are just waiting it out. Nothing going on. Take care, Donna from Jen. Steph K, with all the onboard credit that cruise lines are giving, aren't they going to be losing money on board? Yes, they are. They're going to be. They're not going to be making money when they get up and running. The first year will be just taking care of all those cancellations. Darlene, on your video the other day, you mentioned that cruise ships must stop in a foreign port on the way to Alaska. Yes. Why is that? We nickname it the Jones Act. There's a law that was passed by Congress back in, the 20s maybe, which basically says whether you're a freighter or a passenger liner, but mainly passenger ships for sure. The deal is you can't sail from New York to Miami back to New York. You can't do that. You have to go Miami to a third country before you come back. So if you're going, say, New York to Miami, you can go New York to Bermuda, Miami, and then Bermuda back, or you can go say Miami to the Bahamas, back to Miami, or you can go Richmond, Virginia, to Bahamas, to Miami, back to Richmond. You've been to a third country. You're not operating within the U.S. You can't drop off and pick up either. It's a round trip deal. Hawaii cruises, Norwegian. You'll notice the Pride of America. It's based in Honolulu and has an American crew with American U.S. employees allowed to work in America, work the Pride of America cruise ship. Normally, right now it's just sitting there, and they can sail the Hawaiian Islands. That's all they do. But any other ship going to Hawaii comes from L.A. to Ensenada, Mexico, to Hawaii, or LA to Hawaii to Ensenada, Mexico, back to LA, or San Diego, Ensenada, or Frisco, Ensenada. There's always a stop in another country between that Hawaiian trip, at least for 6 hours or so. That's the deal. And that's why these cruise lines out of Alaska, if you're going from Seattle to Anchorage to Juneau to Ketchikan, you're going to stop in Canada. You're going to stop in Victoria, British Columbia, Vancouver, British Columbia, on the way back to Seattle. That's the deal. Well, right now, Canadian ports are closed. All Canadian ports are closed to all cruise lines with passengers over 250 passengers. So there's no Alaska cruising. There's no cruising to the Maritimes. There's no cruising from Boston to Montreal and back this fall to see all those fall colors. Not going to happen. So this is why Alaska is shut down right now, and it looks like it might be that 2021 Canada might extend the shutdown into the spring, summer of next year. No Alaska cruising next year either. That's what's happening. It's pretty bad. Brad, 3 Disney ships are going to refurbishment. Very good. Okay, Sherry, it's an outdated law called the Jones Act. That's right. You can there are just hefty fines, which makes it impossible to do. Hawaii cruises, that's right. They do that. Darlene says, thanks for the info. Same thing with Mexican Riviera cruises. No problem. You go from LA down to Mexico and back, no problem. Miami to the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, back to Miami, no problem. But from Miami to Richmond, back to Miami, I can't do that. That's what's going on. Steph K, I think the cruise lines will test everyone before boarding and then sail to their private islands on 3 and 4 day cruises. I can see this happening in a few months if cases continue to decline in the U.S. Well, I gotta say, I don't know about this. If that really going to happen or not. I'm really not sure if that's possible. We'll see. St. Thomas closed to leisure travel. Hopefully they open up again in October. Shira Summerhill. Hello, Miss Summerhill. Welcome to the show. Cheri-Awesome. Can they come up with some exemption that Hawaii has for Alaska? The same exemption that Hawaii has for. I don't know if that can work. I think I just don't think economically it works. If you've noticed, the pricing of a cruise, a 1-week cruise on Pride of America versus a 1-week cruise from Miami to the Bahamas and the Caribbean and back, it's at least double the price for a Hawaii cruise, at least double. So Alaska, you'd have to double the prices at minimum, double the prices. And I don't think cruise lines want a home port for Alaska. I don't think they want to do that. And they can't home port Seattle necessarily. I don't know. It's just not easy. Donna, we had our first ever visit to Alaska this past June. We were all set for a 1-week cruise and a 1.5-week land tour. Oh, well, maybe next year. Yes, let's hope so. Let's do some trivia. What do you say? 15-minute test will make cruising doable, says none. Hello from Pennsylvania, Brad Snyder says, welcome and have a good day. Thank you. Let's do some trivia. We'll get this up and running. I've got some trivia questions all set for you guys. And let's see how you do with them. Let me get my big-ass iPad all set up for trivia today, and we'll get this going. Trivia. We will have some fun here today. Welcome again, all of you, for joining me. Nice to have you here. Let's see if I can get this to work properly. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, I'm ready for my first trivia question. Bring in my big-ass iPad here. Got my iPad pencil. Alrighty, can you tell me all the Jell-O flavors? Tell me every flavor of Jell-O. Let's go. There's 21 flavors of Jell-O. Oh, this should be fun. Kevin, glad to be with you. Friday trivia. Bruce, thanks. No hockey, but we've got you. Thanks, Kevin, for being here. Jeannie is here. Hiya, Jeannie. Hi, Bruce. Bill and Jeannie are here from East Tennessee. How you guys doing? Just in time for Jell-O flavors on trivia. They have to pass the expenses on to the guests for sure, says Sherry, if they're going to do that in Alaska. Yeah, that's right. Test bed of cruising seems to be starting up. It used to be Europe. Sherry saying hello there. Let's see here. Let's go. Yay, trivia. Hey, Kevin, we're Blues fans here in St. Louis. What's your team? Here we go. SLGC Mets are saying we have lime Jell-O. That's a flavor, Bruce. Yes, that is. The flavor of Jell-O is lime. Then we've got, let's see here, some more guesses. We have Darlene coming in with, what was that? Sorry, Darlene, lime as well. Then we had SLG lemon. That's right. Lemon is another flavor of Jell-O. Nikki is thinking cherry flavored Jell-O. That is correct. There is cherry. Steph K, orange. You remember the orange? You remember the orange Jell-O with the banana pieces in it? Pete, your mom would put in chunks of banana. Strawberry. We've got strawberry, and we have other versions of strawberry. We got lime. We got strawberry. We have cherry Jell-O. Other ones. We got strawberry. We have grape. That's right. We have grape Jell-O. The purple Jell-O. What other flavors? Steph K says apple. There's apple Jell-O. Let me take a look for apple. Not finding apple, although I think my mom used to include chunks of apple inside of cherry. I used to remember that as a kid. Cherry and grape is coming in. Donna's saying pineapple Jell-O. That's right. Pineapple is a flavor. Orange, jelly flavors, lemon, lime. The lemon lime was definitely a combination. Let's see any more. We have mixed fruit. That just came in. Thank you for that. Let's see here. Strawberry banana is being guessed right now. Strawberry banana. Let me just kind of get, there we go. Strawberry banana. Yep, that is a flavor of Jell-O. Blueberry. I don't think there's blueberry, but there was something called berry blue. So I'll give you that. Fruit punch. Fruit punch Jell-O. Well, there was mixed fruit, but not fruit punch. Strawberry, banana. We have lemon, raspberry. Raspberry. Yes, there's raspberry Jell-O. Not my favorite, but yes, black cherry. That's correct. That's another flavor. Let's see here. Vegetable? No, I don't think there's something called vegetable jello. I don't think so. Kiwi jello. I'm not showing kiwi, but I've got strawberry kiwi. I'll give you that one. Lemonade jello. Not showing lemonade jello. Mango jello. Mango jello. Don't have it here. Let's see. Blackberry jello. Can you imagine a black jello? I don't think so. Peach jello. Peach is correct. That's another one. Let's see. Strawberry, cotton candy jello. No. Watermelon jello. Yes. There's a watermelon jello. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Kim, chocolate jello? No. A root beer jello? Good guess, but no. We've got a strawberry daiquiri jello. Wonder what that's for. Yes. Let's see. Any more comments coming in here? Mango. I've got margarita. What else we got here? Vanilla, not for jello. No, not chocolate. I know I'm allergic to black cherry. Passion fruit. Not passion fruit jello. No. SLG, I'm leaving the show, going to the stock market channel, but I just switched to because the conversation is better here. Raspberry, passion fruit, orange, peach, and mandarin. There is apricot. There's pina colada jello, wild strawberry, and cranberry jello. Can you imagine cranberry jello? That would be a turkey, I suppose. Those are the jellos. All right, we're done with that one. Way to go, everybody. Getting this one done. Let's see what the next one is. All right, tell me the flavors. Oh, are you ready for this one, kids? Are you ready for this one? Tell me the flavors of pudding. Tell me the pudding flavors that are available out there. Pudding flavors. Forget the jello. Let's go for pudding flavors, okay? I'm looking for pudding. Somebody had guava jello. Somebody had apricot. Somebody had papaya. Somebody had plain. Tell me pudding flavors. Pudding. What kind of flavors can you get in pudding? I love pudding. Mom never made enough pudding when I was a kid. I don't know why, but meat was too expensive. I don't know. I love pudding. As a kid, I love the pudding. All right, let's see what we got for responses. Here we go. We've got chocolate pudding. Of course, we have chocolate pudding. We've got chocolate. There's different kinds of chocolate, too. There's more than one, so keep them coming, guys. Butterscotch. Oh, yeah. There's butterscotch pudding. Absolutely. Chocolate. We have vanilla pudding. Well, of course, there's vanilla pudding. There's chocolate vanilla. Okay, guys, come on. Get off the chocolate vanilla. Start guessing other flavors. Chocolate. Dark chocolate. Was there one called a dark chocolate? No, nothing dark chocolate. Butterscotch. Chocolate. Pistachio. Pistachio pudding. Donna is thinking there's pistachio pudding in existence. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Well done. Vanilla, butterscotch. Cream cheese. There's creme brulee. I'll give you that one instead, but not cream cheese. Strawberry pudding. Yes, strawberry. There's three kinds of strawberry cheesecake, strawberry cream, and strawberry ice cream pudding. Go figure. Chocolate fudge pudding. Yes, chocolate fudge is another version. Pistachio, we've done. Other puddings coming in here. Let's see here. Butterscotch, we've done. Butterscotch. Vanilla. Tapioca pudding. Yes, tapioca pudding we've got. Let's see. What else? Butterscotch. Rice pudding. Yes, there's rice pudding. Then we have vanilla. We have caramel. Caramel pudding. Yes, there's caramel. Rice pudding. Vanilla. Banana pudding. There's banana cream pudding. That's right. Banana cream pudding. Milk chocolate. No, we just have chocolate. Dark chocolate. No, we got chocolate and chocolate fudge. Christmas pudding. A Christmas pudding. I don't have anything called a Christmas pudding. Banana and coconut. Don't show it. Don't show one of those, but that would be pretty good. Coconut cream. Yes, coconut cream pudding is another one. Oreo cookies and cream pudding. Yes, that is correct. Mint chocolate. Mint chocolate, not showing. Tapioca. We've got rice pudding. We've done. This trivia is making me hungry. I tell you, me too. Banana cream. We've got banana cream. Strawberry. We got apple pie pudding. Nope, haven't got that. Done. If there's a rice pudding, there's a bread pudding. Is there a bread pudding? Not showing it. Something tells me there's a kind of a pudding with bread kind of mixed in. Blueberry pudding. Is there a blueberry pudding? No, no blue pudding. No. Figgy? Is it Fiji? Figgy pudding. Figgy. No, I've got anything like that. No. Cheesecake. Yes. Cheesecake pudding. We've got cheesecake pudding. There is a cheesecake pudding. Right on. Well done. My favorite donut at Tim Hortons. That's a hint for those of you who watched prior shows. My favorite donut. They have a pudding called that. If you know what that is, there's a red and white stripe pudding. Do you know what that one is? It's kind of a Christmassy theme. For those of you thinking Christmas, Bill Miller from God's Waiting Room, St. Petersburg. Welcome. Dark black chocolate with sprinkles. Oh man. I don't have anything like that. I've got ginger pudding coming in. Your ginger pudding? No, but gingerbread. We'll take that one. Dark chocolate with sprinkles. Bill Miller saying, "I hear you, buddy." I've got one here. There's a chocolate candy you can buy that has what are they? It's named after an animal that has a shell on the back, and there's a flavor pudding that's named after that. I don't know if that helps. Oh, Steph, you got it. Steph and Nick, you got it. You pay attention. Boston cream. Yes, my favorite donut is a Tim Hortons Boston cream donut. Boston cream pie pudding is available. There's a flavor for that. Old-fashioned pudding. Old-fashioned pudding. Someone's coming up with. Don't have that. No. Peppermint pudding. Peppermint? No, I haven't got peppermint, but similar flavor to that. Kind of a Christmas candy flavored like that. What is that called? Funny story. When I was pregnant with my first child, I had a huge craving for rice pudding, and right before I had it, dawned on me that I never ate it before, and I didn't know what it tasted like. The cravings. Sandy, you also got it. Boston cream. Boston cream. Kirk Brunson, he knows my favorite donut is a Boston cream donut. Confetti donut. No, not confetti. White chocolate donut. Yes, there's a white chocolate pudding, not donut. White chocolate pudding. That is correct. I'm looking for pudding flavors. What do we got here? Tortoise shell. Yeah, what is that animal called? Steph K. Turtle. Everyone, that's right. Turtle. You can get the classic turtle classic turtle pudding. I don't know what that's like. Candy cane pudding. Yes, candy cane pudding. That's what I'm looking for. Not peppermint, but candy cane pudding. There's a special inside the Boston cream donut. They have a special pudding in that. What is the flavor of that pudding inside the Boston cream? Inside Dunkin' Donuts, it would be the cream donut. What is the flavor of pudding inside a cream donut at Boston cream? I think it's the same as a Boston cream donut. Anybody know? Let's see here. Andy's candy. No. Black pudding. No. Pumpkin spice. Yes, there's pumpkin spice pudding. That's another one. Donna, SLG Miss, that's funny. I craved ice cream with one, and the other one was Velveeta cheese on Ritz crackers. I just like Velveeta. The cravings. Chocolate caramel. I don't have that. No. Eggnog pudding. Don't have that one. Bavarian cream. Very good. That's a style. There's another name for another version of the vanilla cream pudding. We have vanilla. Butter cream. Oh, that sounds so delicious. What else we got? Steamed fruit pudding, more like cake than pudding. Custard. There it is. It's custard. That's what I assume is inside a Boston cream donut. Oh, I love those. Sweet cream. Oh, yeah, sweet cream, anything. Donna Jello will have to send Bruce a thank you gift as the sales suddenly have just gone through the roof. French cream. Oh, how about French vanilla? Oh, yeah, custard pudding. English cream. Oh, I don't have that here, but oh, that sounds so good. Vanilla bean. Cookies and cream pudding. Oh, that sounds so good, too. Coconut cream. French vanilla. Oh, you guys are killing me with this stuff. Here's some others for you. Dark chocolate. People said, I'll give you all that. Devil's food. Double chocolate. Dulce de leche. Flan. Lemon. Mixed chiff vanilla color. Changing. Orange ice cream pudding and s'more pudding. All those puddings. Oh my God, I'm starving now. I'm dying here. I'm telling you, I'm dying here. Oh, Jennifer and I have to go for a car ride after the show's over. Here we go. Sorry about that, folks. I'm just playing around here. All right, here's the next one. Your next question for trivia. As if you guys aren't hungry yet, I got you going now. Tell me the names of all the Duncan Hines cake mixes. Duncan Hines cake mixes. Tell me all the Duncan Hines cake mixes. Oh my gosh. Debbie's going, where did he go? I'm back. Tell me the names of the Duncan Hines cake mixes, okay? Let's see how you guys do on this one. Duncan Hines cake mixes. RMPA, my blood sugar's going up. Oh, man. Yep. What are the names of the Duncan Hines cake mixes? They're coming in. Here we go. We got Devil's Food. SLGC, yep, we've got Devil's Food, absolutely. We've got Debbie's going, yeah, he's back. We have SLGC strawberry cake, yep, is Strawberry Supreme is what it's actually called. How about that? Strawberry Supreme. You think you're hungry now? Vanilla, Donna, the vanilla, yes. I'm pretty sure we have French vanilla cake from Duncan Hines. Yes. Devil's Food. We also have a cherry cake. Is there such a thing as a cherry cake? I don't know if there's such a thing as cherry. Super moist vanilla. Oh, that sounds so good. Birthday cake. There you go. I go with that, but it's not a flavor, but I'll take it. Strawberry cake mix. Yes, we've got Strawberry Supreme. Fudge. Oh, yes, fudge. Fudge. We have dark chocolate fudge, and we have fudge marble. Oh, doesn't that sound good with a cup of coffee right now? Carrot cake. Oh, I love carrot cake. I love that carrot cake from Costco. Love Costco carrot cake. We have lemon cake. Let's see here. Lemon Supreme from Duncan Hines. Yes. Carrot. We have Dutch chocolate. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't show it here, but I believe you. Lemon, we got chocolate fudge. Oh man. Angel food. Yes, we've done that. What other flavors of Duncan Hines cake have we got here? Lemon Supreme, Angel food, Devil's Food, double chocolate. Angel food, correct. Double chocolate, we got German chocolate. That is correct. That's another one. Funfetti. I've got confetti. I'll take that one instead, Sarge. I'll take that one. German chocolate. Cream cheese cake. Cream cheese. I don't show that as a cake. Spice cake. Yes, spice. Absolutely. French vanilla. Yes, we've done it. Spice, we got. Angel food, we got it. Yellow cake mix. There is a version of that. I think that might even be Betty Crocker, but we'll take it. Cherry chip. not in the Duncan Hine brand. Yellow, or whatever happened, Brad Brown. Angel Food, German chocolate, chocolate fudge supreme, yellow cake, gingerbread. We don't show it here. Continuing on, super moist white cake. Oh, Bruce, you have to taste the flan custard. It's so good, the flan custard. It's got to be so good. It got to be killing me here. Let's continue on here. Lemon meringue cake. Not showing lemon meringue. Lemon. There used to be cherry cake mix back in the day. Confetti, chocolates, pineapple cake, pineapple supreme cake. That is correct. White cake, red velvet. Yes, there's a red velvet cake. Well done. Pumpkin cake. Not showing pumpkin. Red velvet. Yes. Coconut supreme. Yes. Pound cake. Not showing that under Duncan Hines. Chocolate chip. Not showing that one. I believe they also make blue velvet. Blue velvet. Oh, that sounds also so good. I don't have that one here, but it sounds good. Orange velvet. We have orange supreme. We'll take orange supreme. Banana bread cake. We'll take banana supreme cake. How about that? Red velvet. Pumpkin spice cake. Oh, that sounds good. Triple chocolate. I made it the other day. Birthday cake. Pumpkin spice cake. Oh, man, Emily, this is so awesome. We have Swiss chocolate. Triple chocolate. We have apple caramel cake or apple caramel cake. Apple caramel. Butter recipe fudge. Butter recipe golden for those of you out there with the butter. Caramel cake. White classic and classic yellow. All of you correct on that one, of course. And Très Lech cake. Those are all the cakes of Duncan Hines. Are you hungry yet? Are you hungry yet? Oh my God. Trivia is so hard to do. It's so hard to do trivia sometimes, especially when you come up with food. Oh my goodness gracious. What's the next one? A complete change of pace. You remember the group, the Hollies? You remember the group, the Hollies? Tell me the top 40 hits. Top 12 of their hits that made the top 40 in the U.S. The group, the Hollies, from the 60s, 70s, even the 80s, they had hits for a long time. Tell me hits from the group, the Hollies, and let's see how we do with that one. I'm getting hungry. Oh my gosh, I'm getting hungry. Oh man. The Hollies. Let's see what we can do with the Hollies. Anybody have any guesses for hit songs by the Hollies out of the United Kingdom? We will see 1965, 66, 67, 68, 69, 72, 74, and 1983. The Hollies. Bus Stop. That's right. Jeannie, you've got one right there. Nikki, you too. Bus Stop was hit 1966, reached number 5 in the USA. Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress. Ralph, you know it. That song hit number 2 in the USA, number 1 in the UK, 1972. I'm trying hard not to order food, says Robert. This is killing me, man. Bus Stop and Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress. Let's see. We have a song that is 3 words long. It's the same word 3 times in a row, and it's not go. It's the opposite of go. Gaming text. I just looked it up. Blue Velvet, the cake made by Duncan Hines. When was this list made? I've got complaints. Oh, heck, I'm old, but I'm not that old. Hello from Pennsylvania, says Brad. All the air that I breathe. Yes, all the air that I breathe. Number 6. 1974, all the air that I breathe. There's another song where you go around in circles on a ride. What is that ride called? You're riding a horse, up and down it goes. What's the name of that song? Let's see here. They did a song about this gal. Trying to remember how to. I'm not sure how to give you this one. He ain't heavy. Oh, that's right. It was named after. It was because of Marianne Faithfull. They did this song. because they loved her. They were in love with this girl, Marianne Faithfull, but they named the song something else. It's kind of like that. He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother. That is right. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. 1969, number 1 in Britain, number 7 in the USA. Every Breath I Take. I think that's you're confusing it with the Police. Stop, Stop, Stop. That's right. The opposite of go is Stop, Stop, Stop. That song was number 7 in the USA, 1966. Let's see. Look Through are the first 2 words of this song. What are the last 2 words of this song? Look Through. And the ride at the circus, where you ride on the horse and it goes up and down and you go around and around. Little kids love this ride. What is the name of the song? Was named after that ride. I don't know if anybody knows this one. Let's see here. Pay You Back, with 2 words behind that. Pay You Back, blank, blank. Here comes some more guesses. Here we got, I'm joking with you. Your trivia gaming text is Stop, Stop, Stop. Merry-Go-Round. That's right. It's On a Carousel, number 11 in the USA. Let's see here. I guess Long Dark Horse. The Long Dark Road, number 26 was one of the songs. I Am 45. I don't know any of the Hollies. Laugh out loud. Carrie Ann. Well done. Carrie Ann. Hey, Carrie Ann. Number 9 in the USA. 1967. Merry-Go-Round and Any Windows. That's right. Look Through Any Window. 1965. Number 32 hit all time. The last couple here, Pay You Back with Interest, Jennifer Eccles, and Stop in the Name of Love were hits by the Hollies in the United States way back when, in the day. Supergroup back in the day. Okay, let's move on here. Can you tell me the names of the movies that Hugh Grant has been in? Hugh Grant movies. He's been in a ton of movies, 39 movies. Tell me the names of some of the Hugh Grant movies that he's been in, okay? Tell me the names, your favorites. And I'll be back eating food, says it's Mercedes. I'm getting hungry. Tell me the name of Hugh Grant movies. This is our second last quiz. Quickly, let's see how we do. Hugh Grant movies. Anybody know any movies that Hugh Grant has been in through his illustrious career? Always those romantic leads. He was always in those romantic leads. Here they come. The guesses are coming in right now. Fantastic. SLGC, 4 Weddings and a Funeral. That is correct. He did that movie 1994, 26 years ago. It doesn't seem like a 26-year-old movie, does it? Notting Hill. Yes, Notting Hill. 1999, 21 years ago. Notting Hill. Still fresh today. Unbelievable. 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Sirens, a movie called Sirens, 1994. He was Anthony Campion, or Champion, whatever his name was. Let's see here. Where were we? Sorry, folks. Here, hang on. Here we go. The Man Who Went Up a Hill and Went Down a Mountain. The Englishman Who Went Up a Hill but Came Down a Mountain. That was shot in 1995. He was in that movie. About a Boy, 2002. He was known as Will. 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Notting Hill. Florence Foster Jennings, I believe it's called. Florence Foster Jenkins, 2016. Only 4 years ago he did that movie. Sense and Sensibility. Yes, and yes. 1995, 25 years ago. Love Actually, 2003, 17 years ago, he was the dancing prime minister in Love Actually. American Dreams, movie called American Dreams, 2006, 14 years ago. Unbelievable. He played a movie where he married he wanted to marry a gangster's daughter. Remember that movie? Hello, folks from Sparta, Tennessee. Hi, Todd. How you doing? Mickey Blue Eyes. There it is. Mickey Blue Eyes, or Mikey Blue Eyes, 1999, 21 years ago. He played Daniel Cleaver in the 2001 movie with the actress. Can't remember her name now, but it was about a diary. She kept a diary. What's the name of that movie? Here it is. Janlin, Bridget Jones' Diary. That was 2001. He was a boss that had a lot of demands. He was a finicky kind of a guy. He had an assistant that he hired as a lawyer, but she had enough of this guy after a while. Here we go. Jorge, 2 weeks notice. That's right. 2002. That was 18 years ago. That movie was made. Oh my gosh. He also did another movie with the same gal had that diary. What was the name of the second movie? Does anyone know? Someone is guessing a movie called 9 Months. Yep, 1995, 25 years ago. He was Samuel Faulkner. That is correct. Let's see here. He did a song where he did a movie where he was a songwriter, and he was with an actress. What's that? I don't know. Was that Drew Barrymore? I'm not sure. Alex Fletcher was his name. 2007. He was a songwriter. Does anyone know what that one was called? Let's see. 2 weeks notice we've done. Man from Uncle. Man from Uncle? Yes, The Man from Uncle, 2015. Alexander Waverly. He was in that movie. Then we have 9 months. 9 months away. Bridget Jones' Diary. Bridget Jones' Baby. We have, I'll give you the second one, Bridget Jones, The End of Reason, 2004. He did a movie with, he was called Paul Morgan, and he had to go into hiding with an actress. They were in a witness protection program. Remember the name of that movie? Just started YouTube. Any suggestions for me to get off the ground? Brad Snyder, oh my God, have you got work to do? Did you hear about the Morgans? That's right. Did you hear about the Morgans? 2009, 11 years ago. It was Drew Barrymore, but I don't remember the name of the film. Drew Barrymore and Hugh Grant were in this 2007 show about writing songs. And anybody know what the name of that movie was called? Let's see here. He did a movie last year. He was known as Fletcher, and it was 2 words. The first word was the second one was name. You would use this name to describe a guy in a classy kind of way. Let's see. He was also in a Woody Allen film. I can't remember which one. Yes, he was. He was. I believe he was. I thought he was. I'm trying to remember which one that was too. I'm looking here. At the moment I don't see it. Music and Lyrics. Very good, Janelyn. Music and Lyrics is the name of the movie with Drew Barrymore. Music and Lyrics. Let's see. Cloud Blank. Anybody know the name of that movie? Pirates. And then 3 words behind that. Extreme Blank. Small Time Blank. Let's see. White Blank. The Liar of the Blank Blank. Rowing in the Blank. The Bengali Blank. The Big Blank. Bitter Blank. Night Train to Blank. The Remains, blank, blank, blank. A couple of guesses for you. Here we go. The Gentleman. That's right. He was in a movie called The Gentleman last year. Very well done there. SLG and RM. Let's see. Any others we can bring in here? Let me take a look here. Any more guesses coming in here? We are running out. 1982, he was in Privileged. In 1987, Maurice. 1988, The Dawning. 1988, Nocturnes. 1988, White Mishi. Extreme Measures. That is correct. He was in Extreme Measures. That was 1996. He was Dr. Guy Luthan. Small Time Crooks was that Woody Allen film 2020 years ago. He played David. The Remains of the Day, 1993. He was Reginald Cardinal. Well done. Remains of the Day, Remains of the Day. Pirates of the Caribbean. No, Pirates, Band of Misfits, 2012, 8 years ago. The Liar of the White Worm, Rowing in the Wind, The Bengali Night, The Big Man, Impromptu, Bitter Moon, Night Train to Venice, An Awfully Big Adventure, Restoration, Cloud Atlas, The Rewrite, and Paddington 2 round out all of Hugh Grant's movies. A whole ton of them. And we have 1 quiz left to go. And if you're not hungry, Maybe this will make you hungry. One more. Tell me the favorite chocolate candies of Americans. Americans' favorite chocolate candies. When you go to the corner store and you buy that favorite candy of yours, what is it? There are 10 of them that make up the favorite candies of Americans. Chocolate-based candies. Let's see what we can do. Emily's thinking Pirates is Harrison Ford. That would have been Brad Pitt, I think, didn't it? Wasn't it Brad Pitt that did Pirates of the Caribbean? No, it wasn't Brad Pitt. It was no, it wasn't Brad Pitt. It was the guy who did Scissorhands, Edward Scissorhands. You know who I'm talking about. All right, Kit Kats for candy. Are you hungry yet? Yeah, Kit Kats. Kit Kat was created 1928. Favorite candy. Hershey chocolate bars. That was created in 1900. The Hershey chocolate bar. Kisses. Not in the top 10, but they're popular. M&Ms. Yes. M&Ms are definitely popular. 1941 they were created. Snickers chocolate bar, number one, 1930 created. M&Ms. More comments. Mounds, Tootsie Rolls. Let's see here. Hold on here. Mounds and Tootsie Rolls. Here we go. Neither are in the top 10. Snickers, we got Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Yes. Number 2 candy, 1928, those were created. Hershey's bars, we got Hershey's Caramel Peanut Butter Cups, Kit Kat. We have M&Ms, we've got Twix. Not showing those. Kit Kat, Baby Ruth, yeah, the Baby Ruth chocolate bar, 1920. Snickers, you're thinking of Johnny Depp. I'm thinking of Johnny Depp, that's right. Milky Way, definitely created in 1923. Mars bars, definitely created in that vintage. Reese's, certainly in that neighborhood. Johnny Depp. Milk Duds, Crackle, Almond Joy, Mr. Good Bar. I've got 3 left to go that I'm looking for. All of those are good ones, but I'm looking for 3 more. I'm looking for one that has a number in it. I'm looking for one that has an O in it. Let's see here. Rolos, Almond Joys, Butterfinger. That's right, the Butterfinger bar, 1935. Let's see here. Looking for something with a number in it and something with an O in it. A couple of hints. 3 Musketeers. That's correct. 3 Musketeers. Darlene, you nailed it, and so did who else have I got here? Darlene got it. Let's see, going through here. 1000 Bar, Nestle's Crunch, 1000 Bar. No, we got the number 3, 3 Musketeers. There's an O in the name of this chocolate bar. It was created in 1921. I've been eating it since I was like 10, maybe 8. Russ, you got it. O. Henry. The O. Henry chocolate bar from 1921. Well done, everybody. 3 Musketeers, Nestle's Crunch, O. Henry, Grand 100, the 100,000 bar. The correct answers on this quiz, the 10 I had, were Snickers, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, Kit Kat, Butterfinger, Milky Way, 3 Musketeers, Baby Ruth, M&M, O. Henry, and Hershey. And that finishes trivia. And I got to go eat something. We're done. Thank you for being here today and hanging out with yours truly on both of my channels, Stock Markets with Bruce and Traveling with Bruce. Really appreciate that you were here for both channels today. Wonderful to see you. I hope you have a great weekend coming up, and hope you have good weather, and those of you in the south are drying out. I appreciate all of your support of this channel. Thank you, all of you, for supporting TWB and Stock Markets with Bruce. Really appreciate it. Have a great one, you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and remember to social distance and wear your masks. We'll see you Monday night at 7 o'clock for sponsor members. If you want to become a sponsor member, link is down below. 33 cents a day gets you in there. Otherwise, 8 o'clock for everybody on the big show. Look forward to seeing you guys. Thank you, Gaming Techs, SLG Mets. Kevin, thank you. Darlene, thank you. Time for some sugar. Have a great weekend. Robert, thank you, Robert. Ralph, was fun. See you. Thanks, guys. We're out of here. We're packing it in. Jen Lynn is saying hi. Nikki Singleton is saying hi and bye. Emily, thank you so much. Educational as always. And Sandy, gummy bears. That's right, gummy bears. Enjoyed the show. Off to the kitchen. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Take care, everybody. We'll see you Monday night.